I am so happy to be back making the Frugal Willie Mae's videos. I have had technical difficulties, which has been a nightmare for the last 3 or 4 weeks. And that's why it took so long to do the Christmas Day Gaylord Opryland Hotel video. I could not find a way to get it posted. But thanks to Alex at the Apple store up in the Brentwood area, he was able to help me tremendously, and I think I had just gotten in my wireless mic, and that's going to help tremendously in the future videos. As I can replace different equipment, I intend to do that also. This is the time of the year when we start thinking about change, about losing weight, exercising, going out and planting flowers, vegetable gardens, or we want to redo our home. And I'm in the category of all of the above. I want to do all of that. Not necessarily weight loss. I want inches. I want to take inches because I've gained probably 5 or 10 inches around my waist. And it's not comfortable. This video is going to be about exercise, but it's going to be for a specific reason. Several months ago, I went to the doctor with an issue with my knee, and they did x-rays and found out that I have little cartilage in my left knee. And if you watch the Gaylord Opryland Hotel video, you can see whenever I'm walking, it's not quite right. I also have foot issues. That being, I have corns and calluses in between my toes, on the outside of the toes, and it makes it difficult when you're wearing shoes. Now today I have on what's called cabin socks just because of that issue. And so first of all, I want to address what the doctor told me to do on my knees to build up muscle around the cartilage, which is going to help. So she told me I needed a sitting cycle. And I'm thinking, what is a sitting cycle? This is actually it. She pulled this up on her phone, and she found this particular one because it's so beefy looking. And actually, it was not expensive per se. It was, I think I paid around $50 for this. And I got it on Amazon. It's been worth every penny that I have paid for it. But it has a little handle here so you can easily pick it up and carry it. In fact, it's a real good arm exercise. But when you use it, of course, you're going to have it around in this direction, and you can tighten it to get the pedals tighter, just like if you're doing a bike, a regular bicycle. You can actually change how much pressure you're going to be using on your feet to pedal. When I first got this in, that first night I tried it, I could not even do 1 minute. And I called myself exercising with like knee lifts and walking. I do a lot of walking, but that wasn't going to get it. Something like this that actually exercises the knee will help. I needed to start out slow. I can only tell you what I did. Some people may take this and start off and do 20 minutes without any problem on the stoutest setting they can get it. You do have different settings, so if you put this on, you can go back all the way to 0, and as you're paddling, it's going to register different things. The directions have such fine print. Even with a magnifying glass and my glasses that are bifocals, I cannot read that fine print to find out what all the settings are. I don't worry about that. I set a timer to go a certain number of minutes, and I started out trying to do 2 minutes at a time, and it was very difficult. By the second week, I could do 2 minutes of the sitting cycle. I am now up to, on a good day, 25 minutes. That's very good. The beauty part of this, and the reason I was so excited over this particular device, it has taken away my knee pain. I was having excruciating knee pain in both knees, not just one. I have arthritis in those knees. That's what caused the wearing of the cartilage. So this will help it. The doctor was exactly right. You also, while I've got it up in this position, you can take this, and I push the little things away so it doesn't click, click. And you actually can do the same thing to build up your shoulder and arm muscle. And that's what she was telling me. She said you want to do this within the upper position so that you can work your upper body muscles. And even somebody that doesn't have the use of their legs or feet, they can actually work this in this position to build up their muscle strength. And I'm going to show you how I do the sitting cycle, which I'll just do a little bit of that because I don't want to bore you. The other things that I do to help build up my muscle, and I've been doing these for a while, I have some 2-pound weights and some 5-pound weights and some 3-pound weights. And I usually do the 2-pound weights, and I'm able to use this to do certain exercises to help. And this is all for rehab. For my feet, I have this little tool that I've had for probably 40 years. And it really is good. It's sort of like a acupuncture on your feet. It helps the circulation. I am type 2 diabetes. I'm so thankful that I don't have to take medications for that. I do exercise and I do diet to keep my diabetes under control. The other thing I do that I've just started doing, because I used to just get the cheapest, plainest Epsom salts I could find. And because they haven't had some of that in lately, I was able to get Dr. Teal's Epsom salts, but it has essential oils in it. This particular type is the milk and honey. It softens and nourishes, and milk and honey is always good for the skin. Supposedly, Cleopatra used this whenever she took her saunas or her baths. It smells wonderful. It just really, really makes you chill out. But I do this, and it is helping the corns and calluses. And actually, I have found that if I soak for 20 or 25 minutes in a foot tub, it is softening up the corns and calluses. And I can actually take the my fingers or one of those, I forget what you call that. So I'm just going to put my feet in the stirrups. It takes the knee pain away, which I said earlier, and it's just a wonderful thing. I do know it is helping. Smartest thing I've ever done, and I'm so thankful to my doctor for that information. And I'm building up my arm muscle, which I definitely need that because I have rotor cuff tears. And I really don't want surgery on either one of them. I'm trying to avoid surgery, so I'm doing rehab. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you have enjoyed the video. I hope this has given you some ideas of how, if you are having knee pain, or if you have been diagnosed with arthritis in your knees, go ahead and do exercise like this and not wait until what's happened to me. Not having cartilage is kind of a thing that might bother It bothers me. I don't want to have surgery. Anything I can do to keep from having surgery, keep from having to take medications, that's what I try to do. I want to be in a healthier state, as healthy as I can possibly be. That's one of the most frugal things that we can do, is to take care of our health. This has taken away my pain, and it's worth anybody getting one of these and just trying it. I will tell you that at first, I'd say the first week or two, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I don't know that this is really going to do the work. But I just kept believing and kept doing the cycling. And I can promise you, after the first week and a half or 2 weeks, I had no pain. Now it's like I'm not having to take pain meds. Very rarely do I have to take a pain medicine like, I think I take Tylenol. I think that's the best thing that I've been told for my issues, would be the Tylenol, but I don't like taking anything like that. And I certainly don't want to get on the addictive type of pain medicine. So I want to try to nip it in the bud, as Barney would say. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope it does help someone, and I hope you come back. You have a good day.